Hey, how you doing? Hope all is well. Um, I just have a question. I love discussion, so um, I love good questions as well. I love it when I have a good question and it's being answered. Even though God is the Holy Spirit, God is answering my question for me. He always finds a way to answer these questions for me, either through the word, when you are reading your word, whatever question you have. God will answer it through something. You gonna get your answers, even when you didn't even intentionally ask it, but you asked it. It the dots connect. It starts to connect. And so I have a question because I know it's now, of course, people are talking about kingdom marriages, which is beautiful. Okay, it's a beautiful thing. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. But there's a lot of kingdom marriages going around, topics going around as far as marriage and stuff. Um, as far as because there's a lot of people, okay, there's a lot of women right now who is speaking on it, and they have no understanding of marriage at all. Not even kingdom marriage, no marriage at all. Never been married. Don't know nothing about marriage. And I'm not knocking nobody, but I'm just saying it be some people, not only, yeah, it be some people who feels like they have that when we talk about kingdom marriage, they have an issue like you always talking about kingdom marriage, that you're idolizing it, but okay, if I'm idolizing kingdom marriage, and this is a question, this is not, I'm not throwing water at anybody, I'm not insulting anybody's platform or anybody's information. I just have a question, and it's healthy for us to question each other's too, as far as us kingdom wives. When we meet up, or you have let's say you have a group of kingdom wives who are meeting up, and we're talking about that. This is a really good discussion. Is it okay? Like, the people be saying, oh, you talking about it so much, you analyzing it, but the same people that's talking about it are the same people who's writing books on it, who's having a whole podcast on it, and who's never been married. These are the same people mentioning that, people who are into it, who knows about marriage, or who have a slight idea because they have been in that atmosphere, talk about marriage. Like, how do you know about marriage? How do you write a whole book? You have platforms on kingdom marriages, but then you turn around and tell somebody else who's interested in it, but who's talking about it. They're not investing in it. They're not writing books. They're not, they're just talking about it because it's a topic, and it's a hot topic. That person who's talking about it actually went through it, actually did it, actually knows what it's like to be married, actually knows the difference between kingdom marriage and worldly marriage. Not only or knows the difference between kingdom marriage and evil in the marriage, but the people who are speaking on it, some of them, they don't know marriage at all. They don't know what marriage is, never been married, never said I do, never said their vows, never know what it's like to live with someone you can't stand, or um, live with a monster, or whatever reason it was when it comes to a worldly marriage. Like, this is serious. This is not a joke. That's why I take it very seriously. I may not be, writing books or, investing in it like that, but it is a really, really good topic for Kingdom Wives, when we meet up and we have these discussions, or you have these discussions in your church with Kingdom women, Proverbs 31 women, or Kingdom women, you know, it's a good topic because they're in it. They're either in it or they've been through it and they know the difference. They actually taste that, they felt the fire. When your parents say, don't touch the fire, you're gonna get burnt. So they went through that the bad one where it's not approved by Christ. And I was just reading that is in Zechariah. Zechariah, is it? Zechariah 10. I'm going to read it. Is it Zechariah? Or is it? I just had it. Luke. No, it's not Luke. Is it? But it did say, God did explain what marriage really means and to him. God explained. I was just reading it. Dang. Let me see. But God did explain what marriage means to him. And marriage is not any type of marriage. Any type of marriage is not approved. But yes, this is a good topic, man. This is really, really good for us women to sit down and speak on. Like, single women or women who is of the world, they talk about all types of stuff. That's not of God. So why can't we, as Kingdom women, create our own thing and speak on stuff like this? It's very, very important. The men, I see a lot of men doing that, which is good because the man is, of course, the king, the head. But the women, we need to do that as well. So we are also the neck. We are also part of the head. So we need to know how to, we need to sometimes tackle the tough questions that we are scared to ask, or we don't know to ask, and somebody else may ask it the way we wanted to, and we get our answers. We kill two birds with one stone. So this is good, man. This is a good topic. I don't know why people are getting frustrated about it. Maybe because the journey is frustrating, yes, but this is a good topic, and I just love everything about it. This is a good discussion. It's fulfilling and stuff. But yeah, that was just a question in my mind. Like, why do some certain women or certain people feel like you idolizing marriage? You're not idolizing marriage. It's a kingdom marriage. You cannot idolize something that is kingdom. The only way, to me, you're idolizing it is as if you've never been married. You've never been married and you go above and beyond and, portray yourself as a kingdom wife, and you don't know what that is. You don't know what it is. You never tried it, never did it, never don't know what it is. Even me, nobody will ever know what marriage is until you're in that kingdom marriage, and God is the one orchestrating it. He's orchestrating it all. You're just a vessel, enjoying the benefits of it. But it's God, really, the Holy Spirit, really, that's moving it along in life. That's having is in the algorithm, is orchestrating it, is moving it, is analyzing it, is dissecting it, is healing it. And that's another thing. Marriage, you always healing, because now you have to be one with somebody else. You have to compromise. You have to communication. You have to be loyal. You have to be understanding. That's serious. But yeah, that I would love to know that though. Like, certain people just be like, girl, You talk about we I hear that a lot. People are talking about that a lot nowadays because marriages are jacked up. A lot of people getting divorces for no reason. A lot of people getting married for no reason. They're getting married for money. They're getting married for um trap the person. It's always something. But when you are kingdom married, oh my gosh, you know you're doing the right thing. It's on purpose. It's on purpose. It's not, I promise you, it's not boring. It's not like a normal marriage. It's on purpose. And it's something that it'll be a really good topic to talk about. And yes. But I was just saying, I'm not knocking nobody. I'm just saying, I just can't wrap my head around that. If, the person never been married, never had any type of encounter with marriage, why do you feel like it's okay to tell somebody else that they're idolizing it if you don't even know? And you're telling that person who knows what it's like to be married. They spent a few years within the wrong marriage, so they experience every knock, every nick and cranny in that marriage, and it didn't feel good. You know what I mean? So we have to be careful when we are speaking. That's for me too. That's why sometimes I gotta really think about it and make sure it's coming from the Holy Spirit. We have to make sure we know what we're speaking about before we speak of it, because sometimes we think it's God speaking to us and it's not. It's our own desires is what we desire, and really we're analyzing, we're idolizing it, and we're projecting that on other people, and that's not good, because then you're interrupting that person's marriage as well. You can't tell that person they're idolizing something and they're trying to understand as well, but they're not going as hard as you, and you telling them that's judging. You're judging. I'm gonna call it out. Even with me, if I'm saying something that don't make sense, or that justifies sin or blasphemy or whatever, I would love for you to call me out and tell me that. I would love for you to tell me, no, this is what I think, this is what I feel. So I'm just saying. I was watching a sermon one time, and in the sermon, I think it was C.D. Jakes, I was listening to it, and he said it. He was like, why would you get advice from someone who's never been married? Why would you get marital advice from someone who's never been married? Who don't know what it's like, but they have advice. So how do you have advice? You yourself been married. So that's a good question. That's a good topic. That's a good discussion. It's something good to talk about. If you're with your praying group at your church or whatever, even if you're single, you have a single group. Okay, we can form a group like that, for women who are seeking kingdom marriages, who are in the process of, training and learning how to be a wife. It may take 1 year, it may take 5 years, it may take 7 years, it may take time, but only God knows, and only you know. So I don't know. It's a topic to me, but that's it. I just wanted to know. You have an awesome, blessed day. God bless you, and stay prayed up. Peace.